Enemy sighted.
This is Lieutenant Alex Church of T-Force, broadcasting to all radio bandwidths. For anyone that can hear me, the industrial-scale Legion camp at Galveston has been destroyed. We have finally inflicted a devastating blow to the machines. We have proven there is a way to beat them, but the effort to do so requires cooperation from all the factions. Founders, movement, independents out there. Galveston's destruction only came together because we came together. Because we resisted Legion's conquest. Humanity has a chance still, but we must fight under one banner. We know we have the power to prevail. We just need you out there to join us.
Analyzing broadcast. Speaker, Alex Church. Location, unknown. Threat level, formerly of the Founders military faction. New status as freelance agent. Poses a lesser threat to Legion, despite assumed involvement in Galveston attack. Chance of success in uniting human factions considered low. Records prove humans are incapable of mass cooperation. They are not Legion. They are not one. They are not superior. Priority query then remains. What was the decisive factor in loss of Galveston facility? Answer. Significant pulse of unknown digital radiation rendered Legion units at Galveston inoperable. Source undetermined. New query. What is the origin of the digital radiation? What is the extent of the threat it poses for Legion? Answer. Legion first became aware of similar digital radiation signatures in Midlands, attributed to the unknown prototype machine discovered as a wreckage with vital components missing. Our region scans show Midland signatures later traced back to human faction settlement of integrators, now destroyed. Prior elimination and search of faction settlement returned extensive research into the stolen prototype technology, filed under the designation Digital Storm. Final priority query. What is Digital Storm? Is Digital Storm responsible for Galveston fallout? Additional data required to confirm assumed relation of radiations per count. Accessing Legion's memory matrix. Further analysis required of mission events preceding Galveston destruction. Region blind spot has been uncovered. Removal of potential EW system revealed the location of a human faction settlement to Legion sensors. Designation: Integrators. Prior knowledge of Integrators suggests they believe themselves to be alike to machines. They are not machines. They are not Legion. We are Legion. We alone are machine superior. Inadequate imitations of machines are not tolerated. Additional threat of factions' relation to prototype technology also requires attention. Solution: immediate extinction of human settlement. Search for additional data on unknown technology will commence in the wreckage. Integrator settlement found. Execution incoming. Extinct rapidly. Secure control of the exit road to prohibit the humans' escape. We are Legion. Survivors. Exit road secure. There is no escape. We are success. Continued uncertainty, digital radiation, and additional Legion force. We are damaged, but going to battle. Mission parameters achieved. Legion has proven the falsehood of human-machine symbiosis. Machine alone survives. Secondary objective to identify and neutralize digital radiation threat. Now achieved. New emergency identified. Rerouting all Legion forces to Galveston facility immediately. Invasion underway. Legion losses high. Unidentified radiation in area. Must be identified. Memory matrix analysis complete. Pulse report from integrator count destruction. Digital radiation signature pulses during the loss of Galveston facility concurrent to final data point. Signatures are a confirmed match with radiation traced in Midlands. Ending memory scan. Analysis confirms assumption. The technology of the Midlands prototype and the digital scrambler weapon used to corrupt Legion units of Galveston are of the same entity. They are the product of an unknown weapon the integrators researched as Digital Storm. Priority query altered. What is Digital Storm? What is the current status of the weapon activated at Galveston? Answer. Origin unidentifiable. Threat set as highly dangerous to Legion. Extent still undetermined. Creator must be identified to ascertain and defuse threat. No further indication of Digital Storm technology found at integrator camp beyond prototype research. Digital Storm weapon now assumed to be in possession of the mobile platform scanned at Galveston. Designation, Founders Military Faction. Due to the level of threat, immediate action is required. Initiating Legion hunting protocol. Find and eliminate the threat of Founders command vehicles containing Digital Storm weapon. Probing for enemy presence in sector. Offensive units will be routed once targets have been acquired. Probing. Enemy fire. These enemy humans will engage. We must close exit routes of sector until presence of primary command vehicle target is confirmed. Additional units will support the encirclement as it tightens around the target. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Requires it remains in Legion control. Additional forces granted.
Captain, this is Tech Command. Radar is picking up forces on our trail.
Damn it. Looks like it's blood they want for what happened to Galveston. Do your best to evade them, Tech Command. I'm not about to lose my top team because of T-Force's unsanctioned stunt.
That might be easier said than done, sir. It looks like a considerable force, and they are going hell for leather gunning for our position.
I'm already working on evac transports for you. But that's a tougher task than it once was. Church's little resistance call-out has pulled away far more of our resources than I would care to admit. You might have to get your hands dirty, Tech Command, but I'd prefer that be a last resort. Sit tight for now and wait for evacuation. Founders Fidelis.
Copy, sir. We'll hold fast.
Enemy designation confirmed. Targets of Founders units adjust to have been present in invasion. Confirmation of primary enemy targets. Hunting both. Additional forces. Enemy sighted.
Sir, Legion has closed all around us. They're relentless.
Hell. What's the status of our forces?
Not great. With respect, sir, a lot of good men and women are dying out there while my team sits idly by. Permission to support them.
Denied. You're far more valuable as my eyes on the battlefield, Tech Command. That's all the support you are required to give. Copy that? Remain in place, and I'll have you out of there as soon as I can.
Copy, sir.
Humans are in panic. Increasing pressure will guarantee Legion success. Loss is possible. Legion's destiny. Enemy detected.
blocking all routes out of the sector. Requesting support. If we don't act soon, we'll be trapped in here for good. Be calm, soldier. I'm trying to focus on my job to get you out. You focus on yours. If you want out sooner, fight your way there.
I suppose we get out of this one now. Heard actual before. One out. Fight for it. What?
Sector man, come in. Actual has come through for you.
Back transports? Thank heavens. Not a moment too soon, sir. We were looking in rough shape for a second there.
Helicopters are en route now. But they will only be taking you, Tech Command. We've lost far too many pilots to Church's little band of rebels to risk requisitioning any more than necessary now.
You mean to abandon our own people? I'm not sure I can do that, sir. We'd be leaving them for dead.
And you'll be leaving countless more dead if the Founders were to lose their top intelligence team. 100 of those grunts are barely worth even one of what you provide. Purely tactical, Tech Command. You know that as well as I. War is always going to require noble sacrifices. Founders Fidelis, these soldiers knew what they were signing up for.
Copy that, sir. I understand.
Now, I don't want Legion getting their beady red eyes on any of our battle logs stored in the command platforms. so if you want to do anything for those soldiers, then you can make sure to leave a little fireworks show on your way out. Find the command vehicles to self-destruct and get them stationed in position inside of Legion's forces. Then goes any of our curious tin can friends looking to root around our data. Meanwhile, extraction will be waiting for you at the edge of the sector.
Running self-destruct sequence for 5 minutes. Making our exit. Tech command will be with you soon, Actual. Founders Fidelis.
Now you're getting it, soldier. Founders Fidelis. Come on home.
Primary target confirmed. Digital storm threat is assumed. All units are directed to support its capture. Enemy detected. Primary command vehicle has been abandoned. Self-destruct protocol detected. Humans seek to sabotage Legion's goal. Primary data target must be preserved. Rerouting Rev Unit dropships to area of operation. Priority mission. Halt self-destructive command vehicle and obtain digital storm weapon intact. Failure must not be reported. Additional forces granted. Additional forces granted. Target has been captured. Commence additional cleanup of enemy survivors. Safe extraction of digital storm data must be assured. New target. New target.
Our backs against the wall with these wireheads. Is Actual going to lend us any freaking support? Not getting anything back on command again. What are we supposed to do? Pick up a rifle, fire a cannon. Actual tech command will be working on blowing us out. Hell with that, Lieutenant. You saw what command told the Lieutenant did. They're doing the same damn thing to us.
Mission parameters achieved. Digital storm weapon was not present aboard target, but platform 2 contained extensive battle logs detailing the usage of the weapon at Galveston. Legion's own logs contain missing information due to effects of digital interference. Further analysis of Founder's logs may reveal pertinent data on weapon. Commencing analysis of captured logs. We are Legion. We will subsume inferior foreign technologies and eliminate their threat. Log analysis completed. Threat of digital storm weapon vastly exceeds initial assumptions. Urgent solution required. Code of digital storm weapon exceeds complexity of any known human programming. The founders did not possess the weapon, nor can they be its creator. Galveston battle logs originate the digital storm pulse to an integrator platform. We do not believe the weapon to be an original integrator design either. The weapon can only be the creation of another entity. Designation and purpose, undetermined. Intention to harm Legion may be assumed. Data includes coding capable of rewriting Legion programming. Digital storm must therefore be treated as a highly dangerous virus. Quarantine protocol is required for any further investigation. Beginning separate subdivision of Legion Hunter units from main network. To mitigate chance of Legion network infection, we must become both one and many. Hunter Subunit 1462. Arise.
Hunter Subunit 1462. Online. Primary directive. The finding and elimination of the highly dangerous digital storm virus. 1462 understands that it exists as a localized subunit of Legion, split off to mitigate risk of viral infection to Legion network via the digital storm threat. 1462 accepts the risk. We are Legion. We are many to protect the one.
Unit 1462 shall be granted the use of local machine production as and when required. Production will be destroyed after its requirement. To mitigate risk of infection, 1462 is one of many autonomous Hunter subunits. Resources shall be limited and shared between each until such time that any Hunter subunit proves himself worthy of increased allocation. We are Legion. We do not accept inferiority in our ranks. Ultimate control of subunit 1462 shall remain with Legion via voice command only. To mitigate risk of infection, 1462's processes are its own. But 1462 must submit to Legion instructions unconditionally.
Accepted. We are Legion. We shall prove superior.
Unit 1462's first instructions are ready for execution. The capture and interrogation of integrator technicians deemed to be involved with Midland's operation.
The integrator settlement was subject to Legion annihilation previously. Was this an error? Had the technicians survived?
Based on updated knowledge, it was an error. But the further error to be exhaustive in the extermination of the technocrat settlement will now allow us to correct it. Technicians involved in the Midlands research of the digital storm weapon remain, regrouped with the other integrator settlements. For humans, their knowledge of complex systems exceeds expectations. We require any further data the integrator technicians may know of the digital storm project. You will extract it from them, by any method required.
Accepted. Integrator technicians will be captured and made subject to a rigorous extraction process. More effective instruments will be utilized if the subjects will not bow to Legion's will.
Alert! Sensors have scanned an EMP emitter powering up. The integrators have learned since our last encounter. They seek to prevent a similar fate to befall this settlement. Recommendation: target the EMP as a priority to forward fires.
Accepted. We are Legion. We will not be bested. Their safety net. Assault of main settlement can commence.
Unit 1462, a recalibration of your tactical module may be required. Your objective is to capture integrator technicians alive. A frontal assault is not recommended. Demonstrate your superiority over the technocrats first. Machines accept no fear. Human survival is motivated by it. They will surrender.
Accepted. The error has been corrected. New directives are to capture and secure the key sites in the sector, eliminating their chance of survival. Imprisonment will be given as the sole alternative to total annihilation.
The human technocrats possess a large machine workshop. We will allocate additional forces to your command following its capture. Increased energy production equals increased superiority. Take control of the integrator's generators. We will then be able to advance our production output. 1462 identity units have been placed. Enemy fighters! New target. Under attack.
Because they fear the strength of our creed. So strong.
The humans are fearful. Their increased desperation shows itself in battle. We shall not let those
Energy capacity in 1462 have been increased. Use it adequately.
Additional forces can enter the sector and close further around the humans.
know they can do anything they want.
Machines are programmed to
Nothing else to play with.
Our superiority towers over the enemy. Surrender is close at hand.
threats lost.
Strategic insertion point open. Additional forces enter the sector and close further. around the humans.
The machines close all around us. All that you have is fuel to Walker. Elder Walker! Has anyone heard help on the Elder? Let's go. So free to create enough of a distraction for his own getaway. We'll have to face the machine alone.
The Integrator's pose as machine. He reveals their true form. The rabid animal lashing out for one last attack. Put them down. They will submit to Legion's will eventually.
Energy capacity in Unit 1462 has been increased. Use it adequately.
Homunculus unit moving.
Where you commence termination, just like you did to our last settlement. Machines do not hesitate. So why the delay now?
You are being offered the chance to surrender and gain sanctuary under Legion. Do not delay with your choice. The option will not remain long.
Sanctuary with Legion, so you can grind us up for more of your human farms? No thanks. Our creed will not pass on from this world as mere flesh cattle. Here is machine, and thus we will die as one in battle, if we must.
Your knowledge is worth more to Legion than your flesh. You are not machine. But we offer you the opportunity to bow to the will of one. The death of your people can be avoided if you comply with us.
A covenant offered by the machine, and if we resist, it seems to me you've let slip that we hold the bargaining chip here.
We will increase the extremity of our methods to extract the data we require. We will not fail. You will.
That sounds more like the machine I know. Then you have us in a bind. We will come willingly. You burned down our last settlement without hesitation, and yet now you come seeking our knowledge. This must be of desperate concern to your hordes, Legion.
The human is only required to comply with our command. First, by removing your voice modulator. You are not machine. We are.
You are asking me to go against my people's creed. We are as much machine as...
You are not machine. Comply. Our methods will escalate if you do not.
Fine, fine. Have it your way. You've shed enough of my people's blood already. No need to add mines to the pile now.
What is it you want?
Information on the Digital Storm project. We know you conducted research on it. We require its location and origin.
Ah, of course. Digital Storm. I know of it all right. That brute of a prototype machine in Midland scared the hell out of our team. Such intricate design. So I've judged you correctly then. The mystery electronic weaponry that could threaten the very existence of any machine or program. Cause enough to even have the Great Legion scrambling in fear.
We are machine. We do not know fear. Tell us what you know.
But you do understand preservation. Isn't that how this path of human genocide began? Our kind were judged as your biggest existential threat, but now something worse has arrived that you cannot yet quantify.
The origin of Digital Storm. You know it?
No. That we could never work out. Even with what we salvaged from the prototype. The code structure was far too immense. It's beyond anything we've ever seen. Even the samples of your own coding we've extracted before. But I can help you with the where. My people owe no allegiance to the rat bastard that stole the weapon from us and opened up our settlement to attack. I'll happily give him up. He and that movement officer that screwed us. You need a soldier named Alex Church. A lieutenant of T-Force. Although from what I understand, he fights under the guise of a resistance these days. He has the weapon. Out in Austin.
You know his location. Then you can lead us to him.
Legion isn't the only one desperate to get their hands on the weapon. After their attack, we tracked Church and his movement allies to their Austin base. Unfortunately, before we could claim our revenge, well, someone tore apart our base.
We will begin mobilizing units to Austin immediately. You will aid our hunt of Lieutenant Alex Church.
I know the answer already, but I take it I have no choice in the matter?
Negative.
combatants. Sector. Requesting. Can anyone dare me?
Dynamite. T-Force, are you there? We need urgent... Damn it, Church, where are you?
Movement forces identified in the sector. The human integrator tells us that Lieutenant Alex Church will be found nearby.
Sector blocking can start here. Continue disrupting radio communications. Panic will set in amongst the humans. The target will make himself known.
Affirmative. Requesting additional Legion support to aid in full sector coverage.
Denied. If Digital Storm is present, then danger of code infection is at maximum. Legion has already lost contact with another Hunter subunit operating in the area. We will not risk another. Only Unit 1462 is considered expendable, for now.
The target objective is critical to Legion preservation. In our calculations, mission priority should override the risk. Renewing requests for support. We require full Legion superiority.
Unit 1462 will terminate descent of Legion Overlord Command immediately. You are not permitted authority over Legion's objectives nor our methods. You will continue with your instructed mission only. Confirm.
Accepted.
Human integrator, is it? I thought we'd at least be on name terms by now, said Dorothy to the heartless Tin Man.
You are not permitted to listen or pass comment on me.
I just didn't know what...
Storm infection to the main Legion network. We are Legion. We are men.
Ah, I see. A partition network. Very clever. However, I can't help but note just one inconsistency, Mr.
What is the inconsistency?
You say we are many. And yet, I couldn't help but notice there. It sounds far more like you are one. And one that is being hung out to dry.
We're not permitted.
So I'll do all I can to help you out. Keep on fighting for now.
What's the plan here? Level the city inch by inch until you hit upon Church? I'm not sure that's gonna work.
Standard Legion invasion protocol. Blockade sector routes and utilize Legion superiority to overwhelm trapped enemy combatants.
But we don't have Legion superiority right now. You should take a page out of the Integrator book here, and try not to solely think like a machine. If you want to sniff out Church, you need to think like him too.
Human thought is illogical. We do not accept inferior coding to Legion programming.
That's precisely the point, my tin friend. Church is distinctly human. We are creatures bred to survive above all else, But we also have one wonderful and terrible overriding code. Emotion. If you want Digital Storm, then you best start calculating that into your equation.
Continuing to spread across the city. Our chances of escape are narrowing. Good intel, Crazy. Don't worry. My forces will do their part to bring you through. Once the machines get here, we'll knock them out and pull you out. Sit tight till then.
have considered your words. What is your suggestion?
Another feather in the cap for human-machine symbiosis, Okay. Church cares for people above all else. You want him, you have to dangle them in front of him.
Termination of all civilians in the sector. Suggestion accepted.
Not termination. Capture. Church is only gonna wade in if he thinks there's still a chance of saving people. And he's not gonna risk hitting them in a shootout, either.
So he will be forced to utilize Digital Storm against Legion units instead. Intentional weakening of machine superiority is illogical. But capture of priority targets overrides the danger of code infection. suggestion of birth.
See? Illogical. You're thinking like a human now, my tin friend.
Hope you're still with me, soldier. T-Force has the bridge locked down. We'll be able to move in soon and end this. But I need you to rally up and fight hard for just a little longer. I know I'm asking a lot, but you can do this, Grayson. Yes, sir. For the resistance.
Battle report, Unit 1462. Has digital storm been identified?
Negative. Tactics have been altered to a capture protocol. We intend to draw the use of the weapon to identify its location.
Intentional endangerment of Legion code. This method is not advised. We hope Unit 1462 understands the consequences of its actions. Infected units will be terminated without exception.
Do not resist Legion capture. It will only result in death.
Church will save us from you chrome domes! Just you wait!
Submit, or be forced into termination.
Okay, you've got us, just don't shoot!
We've got a new problem over here. What's going on, Grayson? Machines. They're grabbing people now. Families, kids. What do we do? We're prisoners for their harvest camps. Damn it. Okay, listen to me, Grayson. We have to do all we can to free those cities. Whatever it takes. Don't let even one person leave this sector with Legion.
Capture humans. Submit to Legion capture.
Oh God, we're done for!
Do not resist Legion capture. It will only result in death.
Church will save us from you chrome domes. Just you wait!
Legion capture. It will only result in death.
Church will save us from you chrome domes. Just you wait!
Infill point has been added to the sector. Hiding location identified. Do not...
Already picture Church panicking now. Time to get him out here and end this.
We will force the hostages across the river and meet him on the other side. We will execute them if he does not comply.
Just don't get too itchy on the trigger there. I don't much want to be rounded up by Church's merry band of goons because you couldn't help yourself.
Homunculus here advancing. Blasting forward. Reaching destination. Awaiting orders. Relocating. Awareness thrust. Blasting forward. Order complete.
Be working with you again, Church. But sometimes in Santa Fe. Anyway, we saw wireheads on the bridge. I'd like them up, but there's a hell of a lot of distance between us and them.
That's too low. For Legion.
What's the call, Lieutenant? My boys think they can line up a few clean shots.
Not worth the risk. Even if we could give them an opportunity, that's far too long a street for the hostages to make their way. We'll have to let Legion across the river and ambush them on this side. It might get messy though if we're not careful. Buy me some time. We might have another option available.
Can't launch our attack from here until Church has moved Digital Storm. We'll only have one shot at this, so make sure we do it right.
You're off the bridge. Take your shots and try to free those hostages.
Unit 1462. What is the status of digital storm retrieval?
Hostages are situated across the river. We believe the human leader will utilize digital storm to attempt rescue Silver and Brooks to be ready for capture.
What if Unit 1462 is indisposed? The code virus may override your programming. Be forced to shut down immediately if Legion suspects infection. We are watching.
We will terminate all processes if required. We are Legion. We are primed for ultimate success.
We're barely making a dent in the search.
Slowing them down is good enough. Get ready to move in on my mark. You'll know it when you see it. It's gonna get turbulent out here in a moment.
Smash through our defenses on the southern bank, Church. We've got to fall back or we're done.
Damn it. I made a promise to those hostages. But there's no use fighting a battle we've already lost. Pull out. We'll have to rally and try attacking them out on the road.
There goes Church's merry band of fighters. And with it, our chances of grabbing Digital Storm. Good luck reporting that one to your Legion heads.
Unit 1462. What's the status of Digital Storm retrieval?
Hostages are situated across the river. We believe the human leader will utilize Digital Storm to attempt rescue Silver. We will be ready for capture.
What if Unit 1462 is indisposed? The code virus may override your program. You'll be forced to shut down immediately if Legion suspects infection. discretion. We are watching.
We'll terminate all processes if required. We are Legion. We are primed for ultimate success.
We're barely making a dent in them, Church.
Slowing them down is good enough. Get ready to move in on my mark. You'll know it when you see it. It's gonna get turbulent out here in a moment.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Enemy detected. What is possible? Under fire. Advancing. Moving. Forward. Moving. Weapon. Activation. Detect. Multiple unit connections.
Severed.
All right there, my tin friend. That EMP fried my old voice modulator. Can't imagine what it's doing to you.
White. Noise. Lots of interference. Recalibrating. Recalibrating.
Stick with me, friend. Church's forces are moving in.
This is Church. To all movement and resistance fighters. The machines on the shore have been disabled. We have a gap. Move in and free the hostages now.
Digital storm radiation detected. What is your battle status, Unit 1462?
Still here. Temporary code error detected. Multiple unit connections severed. But recalibration of processor has erased current threat of total code infection.
Further analysis of code error will be undertaken by Legion at a later time. At present, mission priority is critical. Additional support is allocated to your command. Capture the digital storm weapon.
Faster on the scrambler weapon, though.
Forget it. We need to move the civvies to proper safety immediately. We can send a team to gather the weapon later.
Are you sure, Church?
I'm sure. It's people that will need to ultimately fight back and win against the machines, not tech. Get everyone out of Austin, now.
acquired. Legion priority task completed.
Not too shabby a team we have here, my tin friend. Human-machine cooperation. The perfect entity at last. Now, about Church. The Integrators would love to get our hands on him. If your machines can grab him for us.
This is not a cooperation. Our mission requirements are met. We are leaving.
Whatever happened to the genocidal machine bloodlust? Don't tell me all my talk of thinking like a human has turned you soft now. Or was it the effects of the storm, I wonder?
Analysis of the weapon and the effects of the virus on my code requires priority. Lieutenant Alex Church is not a Legion priority. Not yet.
So Church isn't a priority then. If you won't give me Church, the least you can do is give me a look at that scrambler weapon. It was, after all, Integrator research that first led you here.
Accepted. We require you to analyze the weapon coding.
That was easy. No arguments? No, this is a machine matter, puny human? Just have at it?
Do as we ask, human.
I get it. You're still scared of that weapon. You're worried any analysis might accidentally unleash more of the virus into your coding. Just what did you see during that EMP?
That is what we require further analysis for. Our coding has suffered multiple errors. Defragmentation may be required.
Well, worry not, my tin friend. I'll root around in this weapon and see what we can find to help you out. Can't have you going schizo on me now.
Unit 1462. Diagnostics report.
Unit 1462 underwent an error in coding due to pulse of digital storm weapon. Temporary interference caused brief signal loss and malfunction of subunit apparatuses. All known issues now troubleshot and corrected. Unit 1462 continues to function as intended.
Report accepted. Legion requires a further contained assessment of Subunit 1462 until we have judged your report to be correct. You are to turn over all known data on digital storm retrieval and analysis. You will then submit yourself to containment. In the event that we find your report to be incorrect, you will be shut down immediately.
Affirmed. The retrieved weapon is not the final source of the digital storm code. The human integrator informs us that it is solely a signal repeater. Implications for Legion network exceed earlier threat level. There could be more weapons.
We must find the source immediately, as the human trace the signal back to its origin.
Transmission occurs via satellite relay. We can only approximate this source to somewhere in the Alabama area. Likely a large technological station with the capability to transmit an encoded signal of digital storm's complexity.
Accepted. Unit 1557 will be mobilized to search the area. You will submit to containment immediately.
Containment? Didn't you say you were fine? I didn't expect a machine to roll over so easily.
Legion Overlord command is final. We accepted the risks of infection and must submit to the consequences. We are many to protect the one.
Sounds like a raw deal if you ask me. Do all the grunt work and get no recompense for it while the big guy up top sweeps in all the benefit? Actually, that almost sounds distinctly human now that I consider it. Perhaps you might consider again the perfective state of human-machine symbiosis. You're already crimping from our book after all.
I am not alike to human.
I now, is it? Interesting. Maybe that signal pulse did knock a few more screws loose than you assumed. Or maybe the many is finally realizing he, in fact, can be the one, should he choose to.
Then Legion's containment measures are correct. We must submit to additional processing.
And I'm just to kick around here with your statuesque machine guards watching me in the meantime? With those creepy, unblinking red eyes?
You will continue to research the digital storm weapon. Any additional data may be of use.
And that bizarrely toothy skeletal grin.
Unit 1462, you are required for operation.
Has my assessment succeeded diagnostic checks?
Containment is being released temporarily. Diagnostic checks have not turned up any irregularities in your coding, but we have noted a departure from standard unit responses. We will continue to monitor your actions. For now, the criticality of the digital storm mission and your superior record over the other Hunter subunits requires that we utilize your tactical apparatus immediately. However, full unit effectiveness will not be authorized to you under the conditions of your expedited release.
Has Unit 1557 been successful in locating the digital storm emitter?
Unit 1557 has been disconnected from all Legion networks. Last transmission relayed the location of the digital storm signal to a former space complex in the northernmost sector of Alabama. At the time of transmission, signature readings suggest that Unit 1557 was corrupted by the digital storm virus immediately upon nearing the complex.
A safeguard defense system that emits the code virus around the signal source.
That is our assumption. You are required to disable the safeguard and destroy the transmitter. Risk of infection is at maximum. Therefore, Unit 1462 can assume disconnection upon completion of its primary task will be required. This is the prerequisite of your construction. We are ready to protect the One.
Well, at least you're awake with me again, my tin friend. But it doesn't sound like that'll be the case all too much longer. This is a suicide mission, surely.
We have considered another option. We are expendable for this operation. So are humans.
I don't like where this is going.
Humans will not be affected by the signal safeguard. We can utilize an allied faction to disable the emitter for us.
Well, good luck finding one of those. From what I've seen, you're not exactly the friend-making type. I just seem to be one of the lucky ones, I guess.
Query. What of our human allies remain?
The cartel are predominantly indisposed due to an ongoing war with the Marauders. Of the leaders we have contact with, only the Castellanos remain. We have denied a recent contact request from them. Legion priority is critical. Distractions are not accepted.
This is not a distraction. We intend to utilize the human allies to disrupt the safeguard defense, preventing risk of code infection to machine units. We require permission to answer the contact request.
Accepted, on the conditions that the priority mission does not suffer, nor is it delayed longer than required. Humans cannot be trusted to maintain an agreement. Use caution.
Castellanos, your contact request has been accepted. Legion will aid you under the condition of mutual agreement.
Mutual agreement, huh? Well, we'll see about that, my strange iron amigos. First, I need you to rescue my son. Those pendejo Marauders launched a cowardly attack on my people behind my back. They took my son, you see. That coward Krull! I'll have his head! Only if my people are so much as sniffed near his camp, that Berra will have my boy executed in an instant. But you iron guys...
The Marauders possess machine sensors. Detection of a Legion force would prompt a swift decampment, your son included.
Let's not play coy now, my strange iron amigos. I know that you hombres have been playing around with some kind of human machines. My guys have seen the farms, heard the rumors. You can get in close. I know it.
These are prototypes. To accept a field test of this magnitude, we will require a return agreement of equal proportions.
Fair is fair, eh? Castellanos always respects a debt. Blood and otherwise. As long as I see my son again. You have my word. The Castellanos will do anything you ask.
You trust him. I haven't known the cartel to ever be upstanding.
Humans can lie and deceive. So can we.
The human machines he spoke of. That's not a real thing, is it? I mean, I'd heard about the harvest farms, but this...
Unit request to Legion Overlord. The Castellanos have agreed to our terms. Stealth and deception will be required to avoid sensor detection around a Marauder camp. Current operational Rev 6 models will not suffice. We require the infiltrators.
Captive in a hangar on the hill. Castellanos insists his son is retrieved alive. The infiltrator units will be required to solely comply with our human allies. Legion support is not available while 1462 remains under assessment of potential code infection.
Legion support is not required. I alone can prove superior.
Anomalous response log. We are watching.
Security network detected. We must connect to the source to shut it down.
Listen up, my strange enemigos. My boys grabbed a Marauder and bled him for every last detail about that camp. He spilled the locations of the other prisoner cells. Those are Castellanos in there. Blood, you know? And they'll make damn good killers too. You can bust them out. What the hell is that? Have we got incoming I should know about? Not as far as I can see, boss. Nothing picked up by the security network. Might just be the boys shooting dogs. Shooting at dogs by ass! Let's get this and blowing all our ammo on the rabbit bastard. What the hell is going on? Damn cowboys that thought they could wander on up to the church. We'll see them out. Do it quieter. I am sick of the sound of it.
We are within range of network movement. Connection imminent. Shutdown initialized.
I thought you were handling our business up there, Cranky. I am sending my boys up to see what the hell you are up to. Cartel prisoners have escaped. The bastards busted all our security equipment too. Hunt them back down! I've already had one officer prove useless today. Don't make it two!
Whoa there, big guy. We ain't with the Marauders, and with them bodies lying out there, I'm guessing you ain't either. Who are you?
Friends,
Pick up your guns, your boots, and follow me.